I'm sure that your furniture is of a very high quality, however, your e-commerce store is just not leading to any purchases. There are three main reasons why this is happening. At DeqVision, we work with many different furniture e-commerce stores. Personally, it's one of my favorite types of businesses to work with, and I've been speaking with many different business owners and I know all about their mistakes. In today's video, I'll be sharing more about those, and by the end, I'll be sharing a bonus tip which will be very useful to you if you're such a business owner. The first one is that there is a lack of reviews on your website. I see many different websites where they're focused a lot on the different images, on high quality videos, and they're just very focused on the product. However, even if you have the best and most amazing product out there, you also need to show to people that other people have already purchased from you and that they were very happy. And here you have two different components. First, you have the component of the product itself and the quality of the product. And then we also have another component, which is the delivery and the service. So let's say that there is 45 days waiting time list and you're just not communicating that properly to people. And when this happens and there is maybe some kind of an issue with the delivery, then people just leave a bad taste and other people are just going to know about it through the reviews. So you need to make sure that there are reviews on the website. It can be an integrated section with Google reviews, it can be with Trustpilot reviews, it doesn't matter. The idea is that you have those reviews. Now, as a bonus tip to that, I would also make sure that the reviews are real and people can see that they're real. Because nowadays there are lots of fake reviews out there. It's just the business owner who is writing those reviews. So make sure that it really looks like a real review and not something that you have written. Another issue is the lack of good photos and also videos. I know that your furniture may be with a very high quality, but if the images that you're showcasing to people don't show that, then you're just going to lose value of the product. If your images are with a bad resolution, if they have been taken from your phone and you are just going around your showroom and taking photos and that's how you upload them into the website, then definitely this is going to leave a bad impression to people. And when people see this and they see that you haven't really put effort into the photos and the videos, they're just going to think that you also didn't put any kind of effort in the product itself. Usually it's all connected. If you don't really have a good effort into the photos and the images and the videos, then you also may not have good effort in the product creation, and then you also may be leaving people to hang when it comes time to do the delivery, for example. The idea is that all the process needs to seem in a very good way, because people nowadays, they lack trust. This is related to the first mistake that I mentioned, and they also want to see high quality because they're investing money, especially with furniture. Usually furniture is not a very cheap product. It's not like a t-shirt that you can buy for $20 and that's it. It usually costs a lot more and people are collecting their money for a long time and it's a big investment for them. So they really need to understand that it's going to be a high return on investment and not just some product that they buy and they're going to throw out in 3 months or in 6 months. And then another issue which may be stopping you from getting more purchases is that it's very hard to contact customer service. Again, especially for furniture stores, people are going to make a big investment and they may have questions, which is totally okay. And you need to make it very easy for them to be able to contact you. Whether that would be through a chatbot on the website, whether that would be through a phone that you have put everywhere on the website, whether that would be from an email, whether that would be from a form, you need to make sure that you have many different ways for people to contact you. People nowadays are also contacting you on Instagram and on Facebook and on social media, so you also need to keep track on that because you need to always show exceptional service. I know that you may think that the product is the most important thing, but there are many different components, as I already mentioned, connected to it. And even if you have the best product, if people see you lacking at other places, then they're just not going to purchase. especially if there is some kind of friction related to the checkout. Let's say that people are now ready, they have added to the cart, they are now ready to check out, and they see some kind of an issue. And they send you a message, but you don't respond in the next 2 or 3 days. That's definitely a bad customer experience, and you need to make sure you're correcting that. Also, if they have already purchased from you or they have already ordered from you, then you also need to make sure that you're on top of it, because again, they're making a huge investment and they want you to be with them. And then a bonus mistake, which is usually for furniture stores which are on a higher level than most, is the fact that the ads that they're running on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google, etc. are not matching the products. What do I mean? So let's say that you have an amazing product. Let's say that you have taken good photos of it and you have put them on the website. However, the ads that you're running are just text images, or you're just running some ads with bad quality of the images. Or maybe it's a combination of both, maybe both the images on the website and the ads themselves are bad. Whenever this happens and there is a mismatch between the experience of the ad and the website, then again there is a chance that people are not going to trust you, they're not going to believe you, and your overall image in front of the people is going to go down. So if the high quality of your images on the website is persistent and it's consistent, then you also need to make sure that it's the same with your ads. You can't be showing high quality on your website and then show low quality on your ads. Everything needs to be matching. And that's about it. There are many different reasons, but these are the most common ones that I have identified after looking through maybe hundreds of different furniture e-commerce stores. So make sure you take a look into those, and if any of those are lacking, just make sure you correct them. I know your furniture may be the best out there, but if you don't take a look into these, you're never going to get purchases from your online e-commerce store. And if you'd like to reach the next level and grow even more and get better ads than the ones that you have right now, make sure to check our website. You can find a link below in the description. We work with businesses exactly like yours who are related to the homes of people. But before you do that, remember, never settle for average.